Hello and welcome to the...
That started well already.
Oh, it's going to be one of them.
Yep. Hello and welcome to the Death by Robots podcast on thegamejar.com. I am your Super Saiyan host, Ryan Syrup. With us this week, we've got Ant, Lee, Jen, and new boy Josh, who's... I know, he's like...
He's not that
like
new.
our son. Well, no, he's been writing for us for a while, but...
He's been writing for us since we started.
Yeah, that's like 3 months. So what's that in dog years?
I'm
he's
not a
8.
dog, I know that much.
But, hello, Josh, podcast
Hey.
boy. How are you?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
Yeah? Say something witty. That's what you have to do.
Fuck that.
Oh.
Called Joey a twat.
Joey, listen close. You're a twat.
He's in. He's passed the test.
Yay.
That was really hard. Speaking of new boys, Lee, what have you got to say about new boys?
Oh, fucking hell, am I supposed to be doing this bit?
What's the new boys?
Yes.
What?
We have come to a point after our massive 3-month tenure where we need some more people to help us with the website. So we're looking for anybody who just wants to chat shit and write about computer games, really. You don't have to be like a writer or want a leg up in the industry. Or...
Some form of, like, good English language would be...
As is evidenced here by Jen in her well-articulated spiel. Please continue.
Some good English language would be good. Thank you.
Please.
If you can, speak the words and write them down.
It just makes my life easier if someone can actually write properly sometimes.
Joey.
Yeah, Joey. Joey's actually alright. Sometimes.
I like spelling your wrong on purpose.
Oh, you spell your and their wrong more
And
than...
then don't put commas in. That's one of my favourite ones.
And
And then go back in after you've been in and then edit the commas back out that you've put in.
Because, I hate you so much. Oh.
Yeah,
Anyway, we want new writers. If you think you're good enough, feel free to contact us.
If you think you're good enough.
What is the email address?
Jen at thegamejar.com. But have a look on the website first because there's a post about it and there's certain things you need to write.
If you're looking for a new boy's perspective, they're really nice.
Yeah, you sell it,
we're
Josh.
all right. And if you're a dragon, you'll get preferential treatment. So we're mainly looking for dragons.
And David Keane.
Dragons and wizards.
Anyone who can breathe fire is good. So not just dragons, but mainly circus folk as well.
Small hands.
Small hands, carnies, yep. We're also looking for people who live on rainbows. If you can find them, that would be really good.
We basically want to imply Tyrion Lannister.
Yeah, midgets. We want midgets.
Women with
and-
beards.
No,
Yeah,
don't
women
like
with
women.
beards.
No.
No women, okay.
Well, maybe.
Unicorns. Basically, mythical creatures. That's what we want writing for us. Just to give us that edge. Because everyone else who writes about computer games is really pasty and boring. So, if you've got any special skills, in fact,
Scorch marks.
even if you... Yep.
Do Pokemon count?
No.
Nope. Weird birthmarks.
So we wouldn't hire a Charmander.
No, you wouldn't hire a child. Is anything weird? Anyway, Anne, what have you been playing?
Enslaved.
Tell me about it.
Sorry,
You did the other
I
week.
did that on purpose. So yeah, I continued playing Enslaved, and I'm still getting frustrated by puzzles because I don't like to have to think too much. It's nice.
Puzzles? What fucking puzzles
But
are
it-
in that game?
No, oh wait, no. Okay, so hang on.
Bear in
Oh,
mind
no,
you're
no, no.
a
One
scientist.
puzzle near the end that I can think of, and that's it.
No, but it's no, but it is.
The whole
Thing
is a
puzzles
puzzle.
because it's
Bollocks.
like, right, get past this next set of bosses, and you've got to think of a way of doing it using kind of. Oh no! First you got to do a diversion, and then you're gonna have to do this, and then you're gonna have to. It's a puzzle. It is. I just get frustrated because I can see it's probably a really cool story, and I want to see what pans out between these two characters, but I just can't be asked with the puzzles.
You gonna give up on it?
I've not given up on it yet. I've got to the bit where you encounter some kind of fish tank with some fish in it, and then it gets destroyed by a boss with big balls, and it fires its balls at you, and
Oh yeah, that's a good
Right
one.
at the beginning.
yeah, I know.
Fucking hell. That's like literally an hour
That's
into the
not
game.
right at the beginning.
That is. That's
Wow.
right at the beginning. That is the first boss you come across.
The
Or
thing,
second, one on.
I think the reason why this has happened is because I bought that game because I envisaged that when I got my tattoo, I'd want to scratch it, so I wanted to get something to take my mind off it. But it's healed really quickly, so I've not needed it.
Has it? Is
Yeah.
it alright? Is it not
No,
patchy?
it's not patchy at all. There's one tiny
Cool.
little patch, but it's on the Enterprise D, right where the Impulse engine should be. So it kind of looks like it belongs. So I might not even get it touched up.
Alright.
But what that basically means is that the purpose for which I purchased the game is no longer it's superfluous to my requirements now. So it just bores
God.
me. But I think I'm just going through one of these weird periods you sometimes have where games just don't. I don't know. You just can't find it hard to get into them. I need something to pull me out of my rut.
I know what you mean. Like, if I fell out of Skyrim and then I just sat there for a month waiting for Mass Effect, going, I don't want
Yeah.
to play anything.
Yeah. I think that's it. I think I'm on a Mass
I
Effect
get
3
like that
come down
most days.
at the moment.
I've had that
Um,
as well, actually. Like,
yeah.
I ain't been in the
Oh.
mood for fucking anything since I finished Mass Effect. Like, I just wanted to play little games. Like, just dick about in Minecraft for a bit on, like, Xbox
Yeah.
Live Arcade games. But even then, I couldn't be asked. Like, I've only just started getting back into something this week with Diablo. And I'm on the fence as to whether to spend my money on Ghost Recon or Max Payne. Like, I can only get one of them. Thinking I might go Ghost Recon, but like I just haven't been in the mood for like any big games since fucking Mass Effect.
Well, I think that's fair enough. I mean, I kind of the same. Like, I literally haven't played anything this week apart from Minecraft, and even then, I just sit there and it's just kind of like sedative kind of game, if you know what I mean. You're just sitting there tapping away, not really thinking about what you're doing. I've even turned all the monsters off just because I'm that fucking lazy, just to sit there and build stuff.
Yeah, you keep going, I'll turn them back on once I've finished my castle.
Can I
You
ask
can't
a
turn them
question?
back on.
Can
You
I
have
ask
to
a
start
que-
again.
I want to ask
No,
a
you
question about Minecraft because you're all experts.
Uh-huh.
So on the Xbox version,
Right.
does it work in the same way as the PC version works, where you can have like custom servers and like it's like me, you, like three of us can go in and build something together as like a joint project?
Yeah, you can do that, but it's not like open server all the time.
You need to have someone to have like an anchor, and that's their world, and then you all go into there. And
Is
you
it
can
like
only go
Forge
on when
World?
they're on.
Sort of, yeah. It's like we'll play in Ryan's game.
Right.
When
would
Ryan
be-
is online,
When
because
Ry-
you
but
can't
we can only
access
do it when Ryan's online. Whereas with the PC server, like the actual Game Jarton one that we've got, like anybody can play that at any time.
Yeah. So it's basically Halo Forge World, but with Minecraft.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. I still prefer the PC version just because you can drop in and out to a world whenever you want. But at the moment, like I've been in like 3 or 4 people's worlds and I've got different stuff going on in all of them.
And-
Like
and you
it's just annoying.
and you can't cross connect to PC version.
No.
Because there's one server someone built with a full scale replica of the Enterprise D, and I'd love to go and see that.
Well, if you find that person, you might be able to. But
Right.
You could probably just download that, but yeah, not on the Xbox. But on the PC version, you could just download that server and just play on it.
Right.
Cool. Lee, anyway, what have you been playing apart from Minecraft? And not liking games at all?
I've been playing Diablo. I got playing that this week. After it eventually decided to start fucking working.
I've never played a Diablo game. Give me
Neither
the
have I.
hacks. Oh, right.
I've never played one either. Like my mate Ben's like a big Diablo fan. He's like, oh my god, Diablo, it's going to be amazing.
Exactly how he sounds as well.
That's
What
exactly
the
how
fuck
it
is
is. It's
your
a monkey!
Oh, Diablo. What the fuck is that?
He's Welsh.
Oh,
He's
Diablo.
What country is that supposed to be?
I don't know. He's meant to be
Oh.
Welsh, but he's not at all.
But yeah.
That's Venezuelan.
So yeah, this is where I'm going to sound like stupid to a lot of like our PC gamer based listeners, if there are any, like 2 of you. But yeah, like I wasn't that bothered for Diablo. I wanted to play it because I wanted to see why it was a big deal. But then, like when it was like Monday, and like they were tweeting pictures of like people in the queue in fucking Korea and that, and they were like queuing around the block. I was like, whoa, what the fuck? But then I was like, oh, hang on, Koreans are fucking crazy anyway.
Yeah.
But then, like, they showed like one from London as well, and like Oxford Street, and they were like right down the road and then up round the corner. There was like big games. Like, I haven't seen queues like that for like games like Halo and shit.
Yeah.
It was like new console launch sort of size proportion fucking queues for a game, which I thought was a bit crazy.
Well,
Especially when they could have just downloaded it online, because the box isn't anything special, because I had to go and pick up a copy for a competition, for the competition we got that will be finished by the time this podcast goes out, so don't fucking enter it.
Then what about the
But
actual game, Lee?
The actual game is really, really good. It's just, I don't know how to explain it without sounding like a fucking idiot. Are you familiar with Torchlight?
Yep.
Anybody?
Is that the Doctor
This
Who
is weird,
spin-off?
because Torchlight
Too
is
basic.
Torchlight is effectively a Diablo clone, but because I never played the original Diablos, I see Diablo 3 as being like, oh, it's like Torchlight. Like, if I say that now, and I can hear people screaming. But yeah, it's like top-down view, and then you just sort of go around and click on stuff and kill them and that.
Wow.
Sounds
It's like-
exciting.
No, it's
That's
like
about
it's
as
like
awesome as my
it
description.
is an old school game. Like, gameplay wise, it's like an old school game with like a new lick of paint. But even though I wasn't really expecting anything sort of amazing from it, like literally within the first couple of seconds, I was like, "Ooh, this is fucking good." Like, I killed like the first zombie that you have to click on. Like, it's part of the tutorial. I was like, "Ooh, I quite like this." Like, I just, for whatever it is all of its parts, I guess, add up. Like the physics, the lighting, the graphics, like the story, the fucking audio's on it, amazing. I was just like pretty much straight away. I was like, "Oh, it's good." But
You've been using your new headset
I've
from
been
Steel
using
Series.
I've been using the headset and my mouse. It's the first like time I've been proper using the mouse.
And how do you feel about it?
Amazing.
Wow.
It's just totally amazing.
What colour do you have it light up as?
All red.
Oh,
But yeah, it's like, I don't know how best to explain the game without. It's more. If anything, it's like it's probably biggest sort of crux of it is, as I'm guessing, the sort of the story and the narrative and everything. That's what sort of, I guess, makes it. And just it's like that whole collecting shit in computer games thing that you sort of like sort of gone on
Swag.
about before, Ryan. Yeah, it's
all
just
about the
it's
swag.
it's about loot and just killing shit and leveling up, and it's just the perfect balance of sort of everything to.
The best
you wanna
dungeon,
play it, really.
like just a dungeon crawler, then really, and that's
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a dungeon crawler. It's like old school dungeon crawler.
yeah.
But yeah, that's the part where I'll stop talking about Diablo, and all the Diablo fans will be like, "My God, what's he talking about?"
They're all Ben.
Because
They're
they're
all Ben.
all
Because they're all
Ben.
Ben.
Josh,
Hello.
Josh,
Right.
tell me about what games you've been playing.
yeah.
Well, I've been in.
Hurry up,
kind
be
of
more internet about it. Chop chop.
I've been in one of those kind of funks as well. I haven't really wanted to play anything, so I've been playing little bits of things, like an hour of Super Meat Boy, or I actually played Trackmania Nations Forever for a couple of hours the other day. I don't know why.
Trackmania.
Oh, that
That's
old classic.
Yeah.
You know, my brother, his internet thing is like part Welsh. That's like his handle on stuff. And it used to be, before that, his name was like Obi Williams, because like he was an idiot. But the reason his name's part Welsh is because on Trackmania, he found that if he set his nationality as Welsh, he could be top of all the leaderboards because no Welsh people played it. That's the
his
story
actual
behind my
reason.
brother's gamer
That's
tag.
his genuine reason.
Are
so
you
yeah.
even at all Welsh?
Adam. He's
Oh,
part
yeah.
Welsh, yeah. I'm part Welsh, can't you tell? It's a monkey!
No, I can't.
Anyway, Josh, tell me more about your stuff.
Okay, well, the main game that's been taking up all my time and making me lose sleep is the DayZ mod for Arma 2. It's incredible. It's the zombie game that everyone has always wanted, where you survive. It's not actually about shooting zombies. It's about not getting killed by other players, the environment, the zombies. But you have to go in. You start on a beach essentially, with where everyone else starts, and you have to make sure you stay alive as long as possible. And some people have done it for days and days, and it's just incredible. I'm not quite sure how to explain it properly. But
Stupid question, what's Arma 2?
Arma 2 is a military simulation game that I never played before the mod.
Like
Well,
like Command and Conquer.
No, it's first-person shooter.
Okay.
Ooh.
So it's like
Yeah.
a first-person zombie game now, where you've modded it, but you don't
Mhm.
really have weapons or anything, or you do, but you don't.
You do. There are plenty of weapons, but you start off with this shitty pistol that can't kill anything, and you have to go out and risk getting killed by zombies with this shitty pistol to get better weapons and get food and drink and tools and things to.
And
So
not
is
get
it what
killed
Dead
by other
Island should have
players.
been?
Yeah.
I've heard that said, yeah, definitely.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And you can actually fix up a car and a helicopter, but the helicopter's bugged. It's in alpha, so there are billions of bugs. But you can fix up a car, and you have to get 4 wheels, an engine, some engine parts, a toolbox. You can fix up this car and drive around, which is 1,000,000 times faster than running across a countryside. Because the map is, I can't remember what size, it's like 200 kilometers squared.
What?
Wow.
Because that's what the Arma 2 engine can support, and it's all about tactics and the main game is all about precision tactics and stuff.
I'm worried about having a PC gamer on this podcast now, because we all just
yeah?
sit there going, "Oh yeah, we'll play Xbox."
I like the
That's
Xbox.
literally-
I have
and that's it.
achievements.
And you're
Well,
like,
that's what I
"Yeah."
was doing while you were talking about Enslaved. I've heard you talk about it on the podcast before. And I'm like, that sounds all right. I don't get it.
And you're just like, yeah, I've been playing this game, which is like, no one's, well, you know, a lot of people haven't heard of it who doesn't play PCs, and now I've modded the fuck out of it, and I can't explain this to you without you knowing what I'm talking about, and it's just like, shit, like, I don't know, it really annoys me. It makes me wish, like, you're telling me about this thing, and it's making me wish that I had a souped up PC and could actually have the ability to play this stuff, because I know we always talk about fan service and DLC and, you know, indie games and shit like that, but the PC community is like really, really rich with all of that good stuff, and I hate you.
Yeah, it's
Aw.
whatever.
I hate you for
Um,
it. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. But yeah, it's like modding things is one of the best reasons why PCs will always be better. No, that's not true. But
Well, it's true.
it's a little bit true.
It's true.
And because Arma 2 was released 4-5 years ago, and now it's like in the top 5 sellers list of Steam. So, I mean, it just shows that
Are those mods
a
part
game
of the
that no one
Steamworks
buys or
thing, though?
plays anymore can be refreshed by someone just messing around with zombies in it.
Yeah, totally.
What you saying, Lee?
Are those is the mod part of Steamworks?
No, it's
So you have to download externally. Then it's not something that's supported through Steam.
no. But you can set it up. All you have to do is go into the file, download the zips, unzip them in the bit in Steam or wherever it is on your computer, and then
Yeah.
set up a couple of startup functions. Which, like, there's plenty of tutorials all over. the
Imagine
internet
if
for
you
it.
had to do that with DLC. This is why I like the Xbox. I just
It
come
does
in
it
and I
automatically.
go, I just
Imagine-
drunkenly go Xbox DLC, and
Yeah.
the next thing I know, it works.
This is why I was losing my fucking rag with Diablo when it wouldn't work, and I had to download this fucking thing and then
Yeah.
install. I had to download an
But you still have
installer,
to do
which
that
then
with things-
installed the game, and it just wouldn't fucking work. I had to do it like 4 times. I was like, my god, I could have finished this game by now if it was on my Xbox.
Yeah, you need DirectX 16. Yeah. Marvelous.
But you still have to download 1 million updates with things like the PlayStation Network.
They're like
and
3
No.
meg files.
Yeah, but this is the
It goes
thing.
like this.
but
It goes, an update
even
is
the
available.
amount
You
of
go, boop, boop.
DRM
even-
that
But even the
that
worst.
you just have to. Sorry. What?
No, I was going to say, like, even the worst, though, because you've got Xbox and PlayStation. So, Xbox is fairly simple. Xbox is actually, you can say what you want about the fact that everything seems to have a day one update, but Xbox will prioritise everything. So, if I went and bought a game I'd never played before that had 37 updates, it'd consolidate them all into the ones that I need, and I get one really quick and clean update done completely automatically as soon as I put the disc in. I don't have to fiddle around with it. I don't have to download zip files and do tutorials and listen to a 14-year-old trying to explain to me how to do it through a clearly
the worst
concealed
bit.
erection.
I think that's part of the fun of being a PC gamer though. It is
It's not
modding
part
and
of the
it's-
fucking fun. I was
Well,
ready
not
to
always,
snap my
but,
That's like
the
saying
little
that's like
fiddly
saying
bits.
that's like saying part of the fun of being a prostitute is the herpes that comes along with it. No, no, it's frustrating.
Herpes can be fun.
Seriously, right? The thing is with Xbox, and this will be. We're going to move on because I can't be able to have this argument because we get nowhere. But right, the fact is, yeah, it's great. It's really easy to use with like console games, but we have to pay for it, and it's always made by the developer. With the PC, any fucking Johnny Two Bob McShoes face can make his own fucking mod. Yeah, granted, it's
Shoes face.
that's my new name. But like, you know, anyone can make something good to a degree. And then you can get it working. Yeah, granted, it might take a while, and it might be a pain in the arse, and you might have to fucking super mod your PC. But they have so much more fan service, like amazing options than us.
Oh,
I
no,
mean, we spoke about it before, like the Half-Life 1 remake using the Half-Life 2 engine. It's fucking amazing. Like all of that stuff is so good.
I agree.
We don't get any of that.
Don't get me
We get
wrong.
fucking
I agree.
armor for our horses.
I agree. And the fact that the second you buy a console, it's outdated, and the console cycle will last 5 to 10 years. So you're going to be 5 to 10 years outdated instantly. It's like PCs, you know, they can release, if it's a PC dedicated game, they can release it for whatever the current specs are at any given time. You'd have to wait for the new PC to come out.
Yeah. I think you're right with the consoles are easier to use, they'll last for a while, but PCs are expensive and they're not all the same, so you can have all sorts of shitty bugs. So, you know,
Consoles are for us numpties.
Yeah.
it depends on
The
what kind
numpty.
of- yeah.
Anyway, Josh, what else have you been playing? Let's try and not have an argument. Minecraft. That must have been great. What else have you been playing?
I've been playing a game called Revenge of the Titans. It's about 3 years old now, and I just realised I had it again and started playing it. It's made by an indie company called Puppy Games, and they have this awesome kind of neon and grey aesthetic thing going on. And it's
Geometry
just...
Wars.
No. I don't know how to describe it, but it looks awesome.
Neon and grey. Yes.
Yes, exactly. And essentially, it's a tower defense game where, what I don't like about most tower defense games is that they give you a grid and then they show you where people are going to be running and you have to shoot them. And I don't like that. But in this game, you can create a wall of ridiculous turrets that shoot these beefy lasers at the Titans, which are
beefy lasers.
They're beefy and thick, and they make really cool sounds.
Ooh.
And
Like bzzz.
you have, as you go through the campaign, you can get more research
lasers.
points, and you go
More
and
sounds.
buy bigger lasers, essentially, and
Whoa.
it's really cool. Yeah,
Giant
upgrades.
freaking lasers.
Freaking laser beams. Exactly.
Oh god, no. Okay, right, that's fantastic. Jen, what have you been fucking playing? You
I
fucking cunt,
need
you
to
fuck.
wee. I need to wee.
Tell me about the games.
Okay, so I played The Walking Dead episode 1. Which was,
Awesome.
yeah, I know, it's actually amazing because it's kind of point and click, but it's kind of walk around and do stuff, and then it's kind of
Walk
I
and
don't
click.
know. Yeah, it's
Walk
like
and click.
walk and click.
Excellent.
Yeah, but it's a really good take on a point and click game. And we were talking like a while ago about how point and clicks are kind of dying out, and I think this could be like the way forward for that genre, if that makes sense, because it's still, I don't know, it's just awesome, and the graphics are very much like in keeping with the graphic novels, and although it doesn't follow the same story, it's got its own little story that's been
It's the same world.
it's been co-written by the authors of the
So is it?
graphic novels.
Is it the? So does it follow the graphic novels closer than the TV show? Because I've read all of the graphic
No,
novels,
no,
but I
no,
haven't
no,
watched the TV
it's-
show.
It's got completely different characters and stuff.
So,
it
so it doesn't have
it
the
doesn't
governor.
No, it doesn't follow anyone from the actual books. It's just like a completely different story arc,
Oh,
but
right, okay.
kind of in the same time and with the same like awesome graphics and stuff.
Is it better than
Um,
Jurassic Park that they did? Because that was fucking terrible.
I didn't play Jurassic Park
Oh,
because
is
I
it
heard it was
Telltale?
terrible.
Who made it?
Telltale. isn't it?
Telltale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same guys that do like Monkey Island, and they did Back to the Future supposed to be good?
I heard that wasn't too great.
Back to the
either.
Future's not bad. Occasionally it'll come up for free on the iPad. It's worth playing.
Right.
But yeah, this is the first episode. I think there's 5 altogether, and they're 400 Microsoft points. Was it?
Yeah, it's
Um,
really, really cheap.
Yeah,
Because
it's cheap,
obviously
and
it's
it takes
episodic.
about 2 hours to complete the first episode. And obviously you make different choices in conversations, and people relate to you differently depending on whether you're like a dickhead or not. And you look after this girl called Clementine, and she's really sweet, and you're just like this big black guy who's like apparently killed someone, and
O.J.
Isn't he
Simpson.
called Steve? Is he
he's
Steve?
not called Steve, he's called Lee.
O.J.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, so you look after this girl that you find, and you meet up with some other survivors and things, and shit gets hairy, and then they find this motel, and that's kind of where it ends in the first chapter. So I'm really excited to play the rest of it. To be honest, it's really amazing. Like the storytelling is really good, and the way you can kill zombies is really good, and it really puts you on edge when you are killing the zombies, because you have like a really short time frame to actually stab them in the face or whatever. Yeah, like you have to kind of like put the directional thingy on their face and stab them at the correct time, and yeah, it's awesome. What else have I been playing?
Minecraft.
Oh yeah, Minecraft. I've only been playing on. Oh no, I played some on Xbox, and I've still not made my own world yet. I've kind of been piggybacking on everyone else. So I've been playing with Ryan on his server, and he's still making this weird ass castle.
Dude, I made
does
everything.
it
I made a wooden house. I made an underground glass tunnel, which you can see lava, and I got a huge ass motherfucking castle.
Okay.
I'm the best.
I would get addicted to this game so quickly.
Yeah. And, does it have a back to your castle now? Because it was just a big front, like a prop.
Yeah, I put it back in, and I'm also making more glass everywhere.
Okay.
I'm doing
all the glass.
I'm doing torches and then glass in front of them, so it looks kind of awesome.
I told you to do that, didn't I? Who was I saying to do that?
Me, but
You could put
Do you-
lava behind it, and it looks really awesome.
Does it need a lot of technical oomph? Do you think I could download it to my girlfriend's shitty laptop?
No, you wouldn't be able to do that.
Oh.
No, it slows my Mac down sometimes,
Oh,
and
right,
I've got
okay.
MacBook Pro.
I'm going to buy it on Xbox then. In fact, I'm going to
I
do
can
it
play
right
on
now.
the Xbox. I'll let you fuck about in my place as long as you don't burn
Yeah.
anything.
I'm going to do it right now.
But Ryan's got it on like peaceful settings, so I don't have to kill anything. Because he wants to build somewhere safe before he actually kills stuff. But I found that everything is quite hard to kill. Like you have like 4 creepers at once, which is just ridiculous, even on the easy setting.
The creepers are motherfuckers on the Xbox
Yeah, I know,
version.
it's so ridiculous. Like there's got to be a patch for that at
They
some
just
point.
sit
just to
outside
make
your
it a bit
house,
easier.
don't they? Like,
Yeah, like they actually
you
stand
turn
at
them
your
off?
door. Yeah, that's why it's on peaceful. But then you don't get to kill like anything like
Skeletons.
zombies and skeletons and
oh,
spiders
that's what I
and
wanted
stuff.
to do. I got all that obsidian, didn't I? Ah, I'm gonna put that on top of my castle.
Okay. But I went on an adventure because Ryan was being boring making his castle.
Like, my
so I
castle
just
is
ran
the
in
stuff of dreams.
I ran in a direction and I found this huge cave, and I haven't been back since because I've been mining. But I don't think I'm going to bring any presents back for Ryan now. I think I'm going to make my own house.
Hate you.
I know, I found some diamonds. I might come back, make a diamond hat, and just dance around you for a while. But I've been playing on the server some more as well. Me and Josh decided to blow up Joey's house and make a video. So yeah, I still need to edit that video, but that'll be up soon.
We might
Um,
not be his favourite people. anymore.
He said he's going to seek revenge, so should be interesting.
On the Xbox version, is there a limit to the size of the thing you can build?
No,
Excellent. Right, okay.
the world is just like constantly expanding.
The
whichever
world
way you
is your
run.
oyster.
No,
Yeah.
does it constantly expand on the Xbox? Because I was playing with Otter, and he was telling me that he didn't think it was getting. He said he got to the edge.
Got to the edge.
Otter was convinced that he got to the edge of his map.
I'm not too sure because no, surely not.
I did hear
It's-
about like a set size.
Yeah,
I don't know.
he said he got to the edge of his map,
Mhm.
and like he was even looking at his map, and he wasn't. There was just sea, like there's
Oh.
just sea all around. Like I've done it on mine and just ran in like one direction. Eventually, I hit water, and the
Yeah.
water was right where the edge of my map was, and
Well,
then
yeah,
I ran
I-
across the other way, and then I hit water. It's like there was nothing there. It doesn't. I don't think it is. I think it's just like that one block.
Oh, because I took the map with me when I went on my adventure, so I've been kind of filling the map as I go.
Yeah, but the
And-
world isn't any bigger than that map.
Really?
Build.
Well, it's still pretty
No,
huge.
not what you can
It's
build.
a
The size of the map.
No, the
Could
map
I-
is pretty huge.
So
you
could
would,
I-
you
so
would
I-
get lost.
Can I build the Enterprise?
You
Yes.
can build Deep Space Nine, mate.
Yeah,
Marvelous.
it's still
Oh,
pretty
no,
huge.
here
It's
I
just
come.
not. Apparently, it's just not never ending like it is on the server. But
Quark.
I'm not surprised, to be honest.
That's me being. You're doing the gambling again, Quark.
I just like Jake Sisko. I suggest that you back away from the station. Shut up. Oh, Jake.
Boy, I really fancied the second Dax girl. She was fucking hot, man.
Ezra.
She was like fucking 12.
Ah, 12-year-olds. Nah, she was alright. She was over 12. At least
Was she?
13. Yeah.
Oh.
I fucking hate Odo,
Right.
man. Odo was. Let's do
I
some
don't know who
news.
you're talking
I
about.
love Dodo.
Fuck you,
Oh.
Josh.
What's
Get
wrong
off
with
my
Odo?
podcast.
No.
Go make some
No.
noise.
Come on, we can all unite in our hatred of Major Kira fucking Nerys.
Is that the one with
Shut
the nose?
up, Kira, with your wrinkly nose, for God's sake.
Wow.
She wouldn't stop
And
complaining.
your stupid earring. Oh, I was in the Resistance. Shut up.
Well, you totally would, though. She totally.
Good.
She looks like someone's mum. She probably looks like Joey's girlfriend, I imagine.
I
Meryl.
Stupid
So-
jewellery thing.
hope she drowns in a vat of her own Ractagina.
Let's do some
we
news.
do the
Let's do
news?
some news.
All right, I'm gonna go for a wee while you start the news.
Yeah, who's got the first bit of news? Someone.
I'll be back in a minute. Oh,
Lee,
ow.
news me.
What? News? The news is... shit. There was no Last of Us trailer released, which Naughty Dog have said. I'm not reading this, by the way.
Joey, where are you when we need you?
They have some big things planned for E3. Question: why the hell does no one wait to announce things at E3 anymore? So yeah, there's no Last of Us trailer which they showed off.
And Naughty
I'm gonna
Dog
be
are doing
honest.
it, and they said they've got some big
Everybody's
plans for
like,
E3.
everybody on Twitter was like, "Oh my god, this Last of Us is amazing," and they're all getting like super fucking excited about it and everything. I'm just like, eh,
No gameplay in it.
eh,
I don't
yeah,
like trailers
show me it
without
running.
gameplay. That's fucking ridiculous. I can't.
It's
get
like-
excited.
They're like, I don't know. I've got this thing. It's like it's one of those games that's just going to be overhyped, and then it'll come out, and then it'll just be like, yeah, it's all right. Like they'll build it up too big. It's like if they just said nothing and then just followed like the normal sort of like release process. And there was like some whole big thing of that stupid fucking emo girl out of Juno. Like they changed the
Ellen
look of her
Page.
character. Yeah. Like in the original trailer, it looked a lot like her, but now it doesn't look like her, but it's still voiced by her.
I love her.
Like they changed the look of the girl.
I don't like her in
she
Junior. I
does
love her
amazing.
in Super. She's the best.
Oh, I couldn't go on Super.
Still
That film
need to
sucks
see that.
ass.
Fucking awesome.
Don't waste your time on
Oh,
it, Josh.
my
I'll turn
fucking
that
Josh,
shit off.
watch it.
Just
It's one of the best films you'll ever see.
don't watch it, Josh. It's awful.
Don't
But
listen
it's
to Lee.
kick-ass.
Lee's in
Don't
Slytherin.
listen, Josh.
It's a trick.
Every time somebody says to you, right, you need to watch this film. It's amazing. Unless it's King of Kong, they're talking complete shit. Do yourself a favor and just watch either Under Siege, Aliens, Batman Begins, or
The Avengers.
Shaun of the Dead.
Avengers is awesome.
The
That was
Avengers.
good.
Or King of
It
Kong.
wasn't amazing, but the
It
whole
wasn't.
Oh,
but
shut
it was
up.
the best film ever.
I'm going. Do you want to come?
Why?
Come to my town. I'm going to the midnight showing of Prometheus when it comes out at the end of the month. Come.
I'm tempted.
Have you seen that?
Don't,
Have you seen
I've never seen an Alien film though.
Oh, it looks
What?
awesome, dude.
Yeah, I know. It's odd. I
A man
should
of
have
science
seen them.
fiction like
I know,
yourself, you
I
haven't
know.
seen an Alien film.
Don't forget that it was banned because it was too violent when I was growing up. My parents wouldn't let me watch it.
Oh
because
yeah, fuck
then
yeah!
the-
You've got all
because,
of this shit you haven't seen. Have you
because
seen
then
Under Siege?
devils and aliens had invaded us.
I just gave birth to an alien in a toilet.
Oh my god! I bet it looked like King Kong's finger.
No, I didn't really.
I bet it looked like Usher's forearm.
Jen, you need to rescue the news because it's gone overboard.
What have you been talking about so far?
We was moaning about the stupid emo girl out of Juno in The Last of Us.
Yeah. And then I said
What,
that I
Ellen
love her
Page?
because she's
Yeah.
in Super and Super's amazing. And then Lee said he
Oh, and
doesn't like it.
she rapes the guy, and it's amazing.
She's all gushy. Okay,
Oh,
here's
she's
some
all
news.
gushy.
Activision and EA have settled their lawsuit. The two companies have said, we've decided to put this matter behind us. So that does mean that Respawn, who were the guys who left Activision a few years ago when Activision were the devil and now no one seems to care and EA's the devil, it does mean that Respawn can start making a game.
Wow.
Respawn have probably been making a game for a long fucking time. They
Well,
probably
okay,
just
means they
don't
can
tell
release
anyone.
a game. But I mean, to be honest, I think the days of Activision being evil and everyone caring is. I don't think anyone cares anymore. It's not an issue really.
It's like a yo-yo thing, isn't it, between EA and Activision? It's like one year Bobby Kotick is evil, the next year it's EA. It just goes back and forth, doesn't it?
Yeah, no.
I
Because
don't
there was
think they
once-
ever stop being evil. They just stop showing it.
But they out-evil each other. It's like EA a few years ago, everyone thought they were evil, and then I don't know how they did it, but they managed to...
It was
become-
the Dead Space Mirror's Edge years. It was when they had the new guy at the top, is it Riccatello?
Yeah, and then
When he took over, and then Dead Space and Mirror's Edge and all that new IP, they had that year of the new IP, and
Yeah.
Mass Effect was not long after as well, I think, or it might have been the same year.
And then
That was when the attitude of EA shifted, I reckon.
And yeah, and then everyone loved them. And then at the same time as that happened, Bobby Kotick came in and said all those things in the press, like, I want to take the fun out of video games, and, you know, it's all about the money. And then everyone hated Bobby Kotick. And then now, you know, it's shifting again. Oh, Black Ops are trying something new with Black Ops 2, and, you know, isn't
They're not
Activision...
trying something new.
No, they're not at all. But it's like, you can see it's about to shift again. It's
Right.
weird.
Well, no, I think everyone just hates EA really in general, which is a
Yeah.
shame because
I like EA.
they bring out some of the best games. But you know, it's like Activision don't really have day one DLC, you know, which is like the staple of EA now. Pretty much everything EA ever do is, and you know, paid multiplayer content, which is something which Activision once again don't really do. So
They do. Load of paid for multiplayer content.
no, Activision do the thingy, the Medal of Honor, sorry, the
Yeah,
Modern Warfare, whatever.
Map packs.
Yeah, but
Call of Duty Elite.
yeah, that's the one. But
Yeah, that costs money.
no, but that's not
yeah.
like pay to play online. That's pay to have these benefits.
Well, yeah, but I reckon if you had a copy of Modern Warfare 3 and put it in, it didn't have all of that stuff.
Okay, well at least it's not as bad as EA bringing out first-hand DLC and saying you can't even play multiplayer unless you pay us the monies, unless you give us the monies on a plate of gold and serve it to us out of your anus, because that's
Well,
what
it's
we
like
want.
Mass Effect. Javik, the Prothean guy. Spoiler alert. If
Whoa.
you didn't have him, you missed. That's like day one DLC that you've got to pay for, and if you didn't have it, you missed so much of the game.
Yeah,
You had to
that's
pay
the-
for that. I had it. I didn't
Yeah,
pay for
You
it.
have the special
No,
edition.
Uh,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. If you just go out and buy a normal edition of Mass Effect 3, if you think DLC, I'm not interested, you will miss out on some key
Yeah,
explanations of the
but wouldn't
universe.
you have been just as happy if you didn't know that existed?
That doesn't work
No,
like that
I-
now. 'Cause
No,
that is
no, a
seriously huge
Prothean.
thing.
Are you joking?
I missed
Yeah.
nothing and I didn't have it. It didn't feel like there was something missing.
You've
Oh,
missed
but
it.
if
All
you
right,
played
okay.
it,
No, you
man,
don't know. You
seriously.
missed something.
No, you've just
Yeah,
ruined it for him, though.
Probably, but I
Imagine taking a Prothean around Mass Effect 3 who knew exactly what happened in the
Oh
last
no,
cycle.
I'm pissed off that I couldn't do it, but I'm not willing to pay for it.
And
Hmm.
that's
Didn't you get
very
it in-
right of you. You're very good, sir. That's very, very good. But the fact is, what we're saying is that EA are doing that. You know, they're actively taking a huge chunk of story out, making you pay for it on the day the game is
Yeah.
released. Even Activision don't do that. Like, Activision are bad, but what we're saying is Shoes is completely on the other foot now. And EA actually somehow managed to out-arsehole Activision when it's
Yeah.
almost impossible.
And especially with a story-driven game, you know, when they say, you know, here's a Prothean, and of course they leaked that on purpose. Basically, they had people like me buy the short and curlies. Of course I'm going to download it. I can't not download a Prothean.
Yeah, if they didn't tell you what it was, you might. not
Yeah,
have got
it's like if it had been like Zaid, because he was like a DLC character for Mass Effect
Zaid
2.
was shit.
He added
Yeah.
fuck all to Mass Effect 2.
He was great.
it. Yeah,
Josh,
Yeah,
stop
but
being
from a
weird.
story and development
was
point of
he
view.
that grumpy guy?
He
He
was
was
the
the,
grumpy
the Aussie.
Jason Statham wannabe.
Yeah.
No, he was nice. He had a lot of character. I mean, I don't think I would have missed him, but I mean, I killed him in the final mission, so it really doesn't make any
What, you
difference,
killed him?
but-
You turned around and were like, well, fuck you.
I really like him.
Yeah.
Stop
It's
it.
like,
with
it's like
fucking
after the suicide
dented
mission
face.
finished as well. Like, oh, I made it. Boom.
Josh
Fuck
just
you.
said, "Stop it with your dented face."
He's got craters in his face. It's ridiculous.
He was so
Everyone's
surly.
like
He
that.
was like a watered down Rex. He was. Oh, I didn't
Like a
like him at
bum.
all. Is there any other news? Because all Joey wrote this and he's not here today, and it's all bollocks. Blockbuster offering 50% extra trading credit when you trade in
That's the
games
sort of
against
thing
Max
that
Payne.
Joey likes because he goes to Blockbuster.
Hitman Sniper
Who
challenges
the
a pre-order
fuck buys
bonus
their games
with
at Blockbuster?
I haven't seen a blockbuster in at least 5 years.
Shit.
I can just imagine him walking in like a cardigan. Ah, it's me again.
But they know him by his
Yeah, he's
first
like
name.
the only one that ever goes in there. Picking up his
He's a regular.
videos.
Single-handedly keeping the second-hand market
Stay
alive.
fucking
Just
home, Joe.
Joey
You put
and
the
all
Netflix on.
trading
I
games.
can't believe that you need a passport to get a Blockbusters card as well. It's ridiculous.
In
What?
case you steal their films.
Or a full driving license. You can't even take a half driving license, provisional.
Why just like cut across the middle?
Yeah, exactly. That's just so fake. But yeah, it's a proper test to be part of Blockbuster, the elite Blockbuster.
Mighty Blockbuster, doing so
Yeah.
well. Right, do you want to go on a break or do you want to carry on? Because we've got question corner
break.
next.
Let's go on a break.
Let's go.
No, fuck it. Let's do a question.
I
corner.
really need a wee. I really, really need a wee. And a cup of
All right,
tea.
well.
But Jen can sing it, and then you can go for a wee.
I'm going to go for a
Into-
wee.
While
Into
you're
a
going for a
teacup
wee.
and add milk and sugar.
We'll be 5 minutes,
Yeah.
okay?
What?
I promise.
It's like you're like toddlers. Why can't you take a piss before we start?
I had 2 coffees before we started.
What happens when you go to the cinema?
You know you sound Welsh when you're angry.
Yeah, you do. Oh, man, Diablo 3. Just right back around.
I can't do a Welsh accent.
What happens
go
when
for
you
a
go
wee.
to the cinema?
Oh, I'm so confused.
What was that?
I have no idea.
I'm confused. I need a computer.
You sound like one of the
Wheels.
terrorists from Team America.
Oh, Durka Minecraft 3.
I'll do my Welsh
From
accent. I'll just
Exabox.
talk really deeply. From Wales. But have you noticed that
You
all
could
Peter...
do the really,
I've got a
really
serious
high
question.
Welsh voice.
I got a very
What?
serious question. Have you noticed that every PE teacher is Welsh? And we are back from the break. We have been staring at Badonkadonks. Ant, what do you think about Badonkadonks?
I like them. Yeah.
Josh, you're about 12. Do you understand Badonkadonks?
He's
You
not
live in
12.
Donkey Donk and Badonkadonks is pretty fucking good. Yeah.
Man, that is some fly shit.
Badonkadonk sounds like donkey testicles. I'm just
Yeah, I
throwing
did
it out.
realise I just said Donkey Donks.
Yeah, reel that back in, both of you, and realise what you've just said, and then think that you've just been staring at girls' butts, and now you're talking about donkey testicles. You're
Yeah,
probably
but it's
fucked up.
huge.
What, donkey
It could
It's a
testicles?
be-
pretty big ass.
It could
Not that
be
huge. It's
just-
just perfect.
It's quite.
It's not. It's not at all. It's just
No, it
well
could just be a huge
angled.
donkey's
Yeah, it's well angled.
testicles.
Yeah, it could be. If you just like cut off the top half of her
If you-
and squint.
Yeah, if you
It looks
coloured
like
her back
grey
grey and then
testicles.
drew a donkey on
I
top.
love how Jen's looking
I'm not
for any
jealous.
excuse to like say something bad about this picture. She's like, yeah, if you cut the top part of this off, it just so looks like a donkey's testicles. It's not even a nice
No,
art.
I do think it looks nice.
For that reason,
I'm
I hate
still looking at it. I'm still looking at it. It's all right.
It's all right,
Yeah.
is it? It's all right. It's like, you sound like Carl Pilkington. All right.
Just the wall.
It's just a wall. I've seen bigger things. The M62's longer.
Jen, redeem yourself
Yeah?
with the art of song.
Redeem myself. I said it was a good art.
You said donkey balls.
Well, if you do squint, I'm squinting at the picture.
I hate those people who like try really hard to be attractive. You know, just tries too hard.
To be fair, if you squint at the Pope's hat, it looks like a bell end.
Oh,
Oh
Thing, bitch.
dear. Oh, question corner. Question corner. Na, na, na.
I want to hear the
Little
next
bit of
verse. We've
corner.
never heard the next verse of that song.
Barney's licking my leg. Cause it's question corner. That's it.
I like it.
Yeah. Yeah, you wanted to know when it went, so.
Go.
Yeah. Bobarella on Twitter has asked, seeing as Bungie won't be doing Halo anymore, is the next COD game going to be future-based as a way of attracting that crowd? Sorry, I
No.
thought that question was
It's
going
not
somewhere
that far
completely different.
future-based.
It's only
It's
like
just
10
got
years, isn't it?
robots in it.
I think it's just a bit coincidence that Halo's a space game and Call of Duty need to shake up what they're doing, and so they're making it a spacey game. It's like saying any other space first-person shooter, which comes around at a certain point, is that just to attract a crowd? No, not really.
I think there was something to it if, like, Halo announced that in Halo 4 the aliens were all going to be Arabs.
Yeah.
Like, then yes, okay, there's a switcheroo going on.
Very cunning switcheroo.
No offense, Middle East.
It's alright, they haven't got the internet.
Next question.
Luke Mears has asked if all game franchises were going to be cancelled forever and never revisited again, which one would you choose to save?
Right. This question doesn't make sense for a load of reasons. If all game franchises were going to be cancelled,
Just
then
answer the
all
fucking question.
sports simulating or any kind of game like that would have to then... You'd just have a million different types of football games. That's the only way I could...
Well, no, because that's a franchise.
No, not really,
Oh,
no.
that'd be bad.
No, because it's not franchise, because it's not FIFA 1, 2, 3, 4, 12, you know.
Oh.
It would be a multiple amount, so therefore the franchises would not go away, they would be reiterated as something else. The only thing what wouldn't happen is that games like RPGs and first-person shooters would not have the same characters in them.
Yeah, they'd still make another first-person shooter.
Yeah. So...
Just not by the name of COD.
But I can't really think of many franchises that I like which have the same character in them. I'm struggling.
Yeah.
Like
I know what the
Fallout
guy
is
means.
great, but it doesn't have the same character.
I think he just means if, like, all games stopped to exist, what was the one you'd save?
Yeah.
Oh wow. What bastard.
Yep.
You can save one series of games. What is it, Ryan?
Oh god. Have to be like the Skyrim. Yeah, Oblivion. Fuck it. Yeah, because if they kept on making those games, I'd be happy forever. I'm chuffed. Done.
I'd save Halo. Halo is one of the best sort of science fiction universes,
You're
with the exception of Mass Effect.
no,
No,
drunkly. I can tell. I
there's
can
Mass
hear it.
Effect
The slurring.
and Halo are wicked.
Halo is not.
Welshman.
I've not finished. I've not finished one Halo game.
They take 5 minutes. How not?
Well,
I don't know. It was just that
Just turning
crap.
it on, it just goes, oh, well done, you completed me.
Halo is the
No.
worst science fiction universe since Doctor Who. It's awful. It's god
No.
awful science
Oh,
fiction.
you don't like Doctor Who either? Thank fuck for
No.
that. I hate Doctor Who.
Halo is the most generic, poor excuse for a science fiction universe ever. It's awful. It's
Josh, do you like
awful.
Halo?
I like playing it occasionally. I don't. No.
No. The answer is
not
no.
really.
What's
if you
your
can't
response to that,
pay
Lee?
for a game with PayPal as a rule, Josh ain't fucking interested. If it's not on GitHub, Josh don't want to know.
If it hasn't got a Kickstarter,
Well.
Josh doesn't want anything. Doesn't want to even be close to it.
You're making me sound like some sort of ridiculous hipster.
You are.
What?
Look at your profile picture on
Yeah.
Skype. Look at your
You're
face.
pointing.
neckerchief.
What about?
You
What?
got it. Yeah.
You're wearing sandals.
I'm
You're
not
in
like
roll-up
some
tight
Scooby-Doo
jeans.
gang.
Sandals, a neckerchief, and thick-rimmed glasses.
Yeah. And you're holding it.
The sign
You're holding your
hipster.
iPhone out with an Instagram on it.
Hate iPhones.
You've got an
they're
iPhone
useless.
with a cover that looks like a retro vid cassette.
Oh, I would love that.
You ride it to the bar
Exactly.
gigs when no one else
Boom.
shows up to.
But no, I've got an Android.
He
so,
hates
fuck
iPhones,
you.
ironically.
You're the kind of person that would go to a cafe and set out an actual record player and listen to music on Beats by Dre from a record player.
On a gramophone.
Yeah, on a gramophone.
Yeah.
That'd be fine.
I bet you own a pair of
fine.
Beats by Dre, don't you?
And then you don't wear it.
They're fucking expensive.
They're really
No,
nice.
I don't own. No.
Why are we picking on Josh?
Because
Joe's
Joe's
not
not
Joe's
here.
not here.
Alphabetically, he's the
I need
next
to
one.
vent. Yeah, I need to vent.
Actually, oh yeah, no, that
Oh,
makes sense.
Jamie.
I was like, if I don't mock someone on this podcast, as soon as it's finished, I'm going to go knock on my next door neighbour's door and call her a cunt. for no reason.
You just mock everyone with the letter J.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
You see, it's not really that much of a problem. I like Kickstarter, but Kickstarter's not even that cool. If you want to be proper hipster,
Kickstarter's too mainstream,
Indiegogo.
man. They weren't there when it was
Yeah,
like, nobody heard
go
of
to
it.
Indiegogo because Kickstarter's only for the US.
Bless
You're all
Josh.
stunned.
Go on, Ant, what
yeah.
game did you save?
What were we doing with this? What was the question?
I'm so lost.
It was what game series would you save?
Alright.
Not Halo.
Yeah, I'd probably do Oblivion or Skate. I know, yeah.
Grand Theft Auto, because I think it's the one consistent.
Well, that's a good one.
franchise.
You know what? A continuing, never-ending franchise of Red Dead Redemption. That'd be good.
Yeah, but then eventually it'd just be Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. You get a lot of
Nothing wrong with that.
replayability.
I still say to this day, I do not understand why they did not put some reference into Red Dead Redemption to like Liberty City.
That would've been
All they had to
awesome.
do- yeah, all they had to do was just one little throwaway reference, and I'd have had the largest erection ever. Ugh.
People would have gone insane for it, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just make all ridiculous conspiracy theory type things.
Just a little thing like, yeah.
I bet
don't know.
there's something in there.
There must be.
Why don't you look it up on Google?
The internet would have found it though. It'd have been all over Reddit.
Anyway, next question.
Yeah, and you didn't answer it.
Minecraft.
Oh, I want to save Minecraft. Fable. No, I would save Bioshock.
What, the only one game that they've made?
Oh no.
2.
Like
and they're
the-
making a third.
Yeah, but the second one was shit.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, the second one was horrific.
Thank
That
you.
was
I
that
didn't
was the
like that at
second
all.
one was the second one was 6 hours of me playing it thinking this game's going to get good soon, and then in the 7th hour it was like, oh my god, this game is shit. And
It
then
was
and then
amazing.
it's like, but fuck it, I've reached the point of no return. I have to carry on. And then there was a good hour when you turn into the little sister. The rest of that game was crap
That wasn't an hour. That's how long you took.
because you're rubbish at games.
No, it took me like half hour.
Well,
Be a
maybe
little
you're better at games than me then.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. No, it was a good game.
No, well.
And although I said on the last podcast that I'm not bothered about Infinite now, I kind of am because I watched some more videos and I like it again. But yeah, that's what I'd do anyway. Next question, I guess. Toby937 on Twitter has asked,
Bacons!
Bacons! Stuff Bacons! Has asked, what is your favourite class / loadout / map on Battlefield 3?
I don't know how to answer that question. Because I...
Start with your favourite class then.
No, because it doesn't work like that.
Oh.
Like, you always changing.
I don't. I play as engineer all the time.
Yeah,
Really?
me too.
Engineer,
Small.
M4A1,
A1. Correct.
Javelin.
Yep, amen. Oh, wait, well.
I'd pretty much change all the fucking time. Like, any level without without vehicles, medic, just straight away.
Yeah,
Okay.
you like being the medic. I helped that person get off the floor.
I'm the most suicidal medic alive.
Yeah, you are.
In terms
You
of-
see someone, you run past the enemy guy just to save someone on the floor. It's just ridiculous. You just shot him in the face first.
I'll tell you what as well, I don't have a favourite map either. I don't...
Caspian Border.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Caspian
no,
Border
yeah.
or Operation Firestorm. That was pretty awesome.
I think Caspian borders for me, actually.
Yeah.
I hate fucking Metro.
Yeah,
No,
that's
no,
blatantly
no, I've
the
changed my
worst.
mind. Metro's my favourite. I love Metro.
Oh, fuck that map.
After the 1 hour stint the other day, Ant, yeah.
Oh, it was so good. Yeah, but we stayed behind. Me and you, Ryan. We bossed it. We finished it together.
You see that? I can't remember who it was. They got kicked out 5 minutes from the end after like doing a
I
whole
can't
hour
remember.
of it.
It's awesome. I love Metro.
Josh, do you play Battlefield?
I play Bad Company 2 occasionally.
Oh, Bad Company 2 was good.
Yeah.
I think I
It's
like
amazing,
that better than
isn't it?
Battlefield 3.
I like Vietnam better
Yeah.
than the standard game.
It's
It's just so good.
Just for the tunes, whenever you're in
Yeah,
the fucking
man.
tank.
Yeah, that too.
And the Tuk Tuks.
I love
Yeah.
that. I might get back on that actually. I'm sure there's still loads of people playing that.
Will be, yeah. I'm up for it. I've still got it. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go and play Minecraft.
Don't have it on PC, do you?
No.
I think you should
Stupid
all come
question.
and play Minecraft after this podcast with me on it.
All right.
And listen to me
Okay.
swear.
Okay. That's got nothing to do with Battlefield.
Nah.
No, I think we've answered that question well enough.
All right. Next question. J0 Cool on Twitter has asked.
J Zero cool.
Yeah.
Is that like J? He's zero cool, or is that like J Zero is cool, or
It could be Jay-Z era cool.
Era cool.
yeah?
Or it could be
Jay-Z,
J0. It could
Oh,
be
cool.
J0 degrees Kelvin, which is the coolest temperature in the physical universe.
Shut up.
In which
Maybe he's a
case,
really big
what
Jay-Z
an
fan.
intelligent. Maybe.
Anyway.
Yeah.
I'd like to know why your name is J Zero Cool, but will Jessica Chobot be starring in any more games? And have you seen the Future Soldier live action trailer?
I don't know, and no.
If she does, I'd like her to be the villain in Black Ops. Like, because the only time I ever want to see Jessica Chobot is through the lens of a sniper rifle. No offense,
yeah,
Jess.
No, I don't know. I mean, she probably will be lobbying for it, but then whoever does give her a job will be
Lobbying for it. Like in Parliament.
Like, she'll be putting forward the Bill to Rights.
LMT83 on Twitter has asked, are you guys more excited for Max Payne 3's campaign or multiplayer? Red Dead was good online, but glitchy/laggy.
I don't think Rockstar can make a great multiplayer game. They can
You
make
do have the gangs and stuff in this one.
Yeah, it looks okay, but I don't know what is with So you guys, okay, right? I really like Battlefield Online. I think that's great. That's probably like the pinnacle of multiplayer enjoyment. Things like FIFA and that's all good as well. That's great. But when it comes to things like Dead Space multiplayer, Red Dead multiplayer, Grand Theft Auto multiplayer, Mass Effect multiplayer, I don't quite understand like why they're so good. I think they're okay, but when I notice people like really getting into them, I don't. Same with like Assassin's Creed as well. I don't see it. I don't know if any of you guys are really into any of those games multiplayer at all.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I lean a lot more towards co-op multiplayer stuff now. Like for me, stuff like Left 4 Dead is like some of the best multiplayer stuff you can play.
Yeah, I can understand that completely. First-person shooters are just there's something about it, but third-person different multiplayer games don't seem to.
I think Ghost Recon Future Soldier with a good bunch of mates could be really good.
Yeah, no, that was cool. I really enjoyed that actually. It's a good point.
But yeah, I fell out of the single player for Rockstar for Max Payne. I think that'll be a fucking hell of a lot better. Rockstar are really good storytellers.
Yeah, definitely.
Where like they're up there with the best of them for storytelling. Multiplayer stuff. Well, granted, to be fair to them, they try new stuff. They do stuff that other people haven't done before with multiplayer, and they sort of give people the sandboxes to just play around. It's like if you play Red Dead online and it's working, really all that's ever happening is that you might go and do a couple of those stronghold things, but the rest of the time is spent running at people with dynamite.
Yeah, no, definitely. Or shooting your mate, or shooting a horse.
It's just shooting your mate and dicking about. It's just them sort of games they're good fun for just dicking about. They're not for like playing, really playing. If that makes any sense.
No, I understand. Oh, good.
Yeah, something I forgot to mention earlier was that DayZ mod is online. You've got servers, and it's persistent across like multiple servers. So I personally ended up entirely immersed in this atmosphere where there could be a guy behind me with a shotgun, and I could have spent the last day and a half wasted just by some dick wanting to steal my beans.
Your beans?
Just shoot. Yeah, there were lots of baked beans in there.
Well, so you could have spent like forever surviving, and then someone just comes along and shoots you in the face.
Yeah, I could have the coolest gun ever, and someone else might want it, so they just shoot me in the back of the head and steal it, and then that's a day gone. But that's a good thing.
No, that's complete immersion.
It keeps you immersed.
That's what we want in games at the end of the
I'd
day.
be so
That's why it's awesome.
off.
Oh no, it pisses you off no end, but you
It's what the
start
game
off at
is.
the beach again, and
At the same time, you could come across somebody else who's got a really cool ass gun. It can go one of two ways. You can shoot him in the face and nick his shit, or you can be his
can
mate
team
and
up
hang
with
around
him.
with him for a bit.
exactly.
I love that about games. I think more games should have options like that. I don't know how you would do it without having multiplayer things, but having the option to like dick someone over, and kind of like how Joey described Journey, of like you can help each other. Like because I'm naturally, I know I'm a bit of an arsehole, but in real life I'm kind of a nice guy. I will do anything for anyone, and especially when I'm playing a multiplayer game. I like working together with people, but there's so many arseholes on the internet on multiplayer games who will just shoot you in the face, and then that will have a knock-on effect to other people, and it will just keep on happening until there's nothing but arseholes. And I like the idea that, you might come across a good friend who becomes your companion, and you'll be really good friends with them for a very long time within that game. I think that's amazing. Like, that stuff's awesome.
Yeah. And if you shoot someone, your humanity goes down, and if it goes below 0, you become a bandit, and everyone can see because your skin changes, and everyone it's
kind of like a warning.
White. Yeah, everyone knows that you have murdered someone.
Oh wow!
And everyone can shoot you without any repercussions.
Oh okay.
Wow.
Without losing.
Like you've got a
own
bounty
humanity.
on you, kind of thing.
I think I would kind of like that not to be on. Like, I understand why they've done that. Like, don't go near this guy. He's a prick, and he needs to be, so they're trying to force people to cooperate. But I'd like the idea of there being a massive grey area that you didn't know if this guy's a dick or not.
Well, even though, at any one time, it's only about 10% of people are bandits. Sometimes people want to be bandits, and they want all the cool shit from everyone else, and just go around being assholes and just sniping people from hills. You just get a giant pile of bodies in this one place, and you're like, oh, I should probably avoid that.
Awesome. We were answering a question, wasn't we?
This is the most off-topic podcast ever, I think.
Basically, we hate everyone.
Anyway,
I think,
what was the question?
Max
Payne and Red Dead and stuff.
Yeah,
and
like,
multiplayer.
what do you feel about it? Do you reckon it's going to be better than the single player?
Yeah.
Ant, chime in with your final thought of the evening. This is our new weekly segment. Ant's final thought.
You've got to wash your foreskin regularly. If you don't, the build-up is contagious. I've been Anthony.
Contagious?
Most people don't know this, but this is actually going to be the backstory for The Walking Dead when they finally explain how the whole thing...
just someone had dirty knob cheese.
It's basically it.
Or just like...
Someone mistook a tub of what an old man somewhere in the deep South America had been saving in an old cream cheese pot. He'd been saving it for years, and then someone came in and thought it was Philadelphia. They were wrong.
Why
They spread it on a bagel and added olives and smoked salmon and ate it. And with that first bite, they became a walker.
It was olives and salmon, which was the activating ingredients to what turned the cream cheese into zombie lotion. I see where you're going from, yeah. No, I get you. Well, what bread was it, just perchance? I mean, because I imagine that probably played something to do with...
Focaccia.
You reckon? I reckon it was Mighty White.
It was actually the same type that Subway use, and they call it Italian herb and cheese, but in America it's just urban cheese. Like a hip new type of cheese.
Josh knows all about that.
I knew about it before any of you did.
Stop eating it now. Just come back to the mainstream cheese.
This is getting weird.
Here we go. We go and play Minecraft.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for listening, everyone.
Minecraft.
We're really nice guys, really. I'm sorry. Right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
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 Right, I'll be the judge of this.
Jen has the best butt.
Is my butt
I'll
better
be
than
the
hers?
judge of this. Okay, all I can see is, holy shit.
Look at the butt on that. Yeah, he must work out.
Oh my god.
I don't know what I want to do with it, do you? You just like you're like, I love that, but I just want to touch it.
I want to kind of, I don't know.
Get in, have
Rub
a little
around.
sleep.
Yeah.
Nice.
Just motorboat in it, really.